know it's been some time since she walked out. I wonder what she's doing now.
I was born in Dallas, Texas.
She's probably holding on to him. I can only imagine how. I guess I did not make her happy, but what she's doing just don't seem right.
We grew up around Dallas, Mesquite, Box Springs, Sigaville area in my younger days. And then we moved up to Tishomingo, Oklahoma.
I'd spend my nights out on the town.
About the middle of the 80s, somewhere in there, I can't remember exactly when. And I've lived in Tishomingo ever since. So I'm a true Texoman at heart. So.
Now I'm wishing I'd done her right because the shoes on.
Way back in the early days, I was introduced to music quite a bit. Both my parents were music lovers, fortunately. Some of my earliest memories was riding in my dad's truck way back in the day. A lot of Alabama, Ronnie Millsap, a lot of Johnny Lee, back when Urban Cowboy came out. I'm a huge Urban Cowboy fan. My dad was a country fan. My mom, she's a little bit more on the rocker side. She was, she liked the Three Dog Night, Ted Nugent, AC/DC, just all kinds of wild, crazy music. She didn't like that little tear-jerking country music, is what she told me. But then, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents too, so I got introduced to Conway Twitty, Merle Haggard, Earl Thomas Conley, watched a lot of hee-haw with them. So a lot of country music around, a lot of rock though, and then of course all kinds of music. My Uncle Eddie, he introduced me to like the Beach Boys, Rod Stewart, a lot of old 70s stuff. So I have a love for a lot of music.
You pull me closer, press your lips to
Well, George Strait for one. I loved all of George Strait's ballads. And then Alan Jackson came out with a ballad about 90, 91, somewhere in there called Wanted. Man, I was just hooked on ballads after those two songs.
You're the only one who makes
So later on in life, when I started playing guitar and finally started singing, this one line stuck in my head as I'd strum the G chord. It was, as we step out on the dance floor and you take my hand, and I would just strum that one little line over and over again. And I played it for my cousin JR one day, and he was like, "Man, is that going to be a song? You going to write that? Because it started off really good." And I was like, "Man, I'd like for it to. I just don't know how to write songs." Like 7 years later, finally, I got that song written, and man, it just kind of went from there. That's what got me started with everything. Was that one song, "Don't Let This Moment End."
feelings once again.
I entered a few contests with it, won a few contests.
Goodbye. This could be the last time I have her in my life.
I needed to get it recorded, so a buddy of mine, Michael Barnes, hooked me up with a friend of his, had a recording studio, Tim, over in Arlington.
And she looked up and smiled with a tear.
And through my Facebook fan page, a bunch of people got that song on the radio for me, and then that song just started playing on the radio. And
Don't want you to go.
I decided to write more songs and record a whole album.
I wanna be the one who makes.
Well, currently, just doing a lot of work. I still writing, singing a lot of music. I have a couple of my songs and some major projects right now, possibly in the movies really quick. So we'll see how that goes. Just raising my two girls, which luckily they love country music, love music in general, like me, so we have a lot of good times singing and just being goofy in the cars and stuff. Just working. I worked for a buddy of mine. Fortunately, there too, Vernon Ritter with Red River Concrete Design. Just working as hard as I can to write more songs, write better songs, get in the studio when I can. Just try to make people feel with my music.